I'd love for you just to speak a little bit about, because you are this genuine creative, you are this wonderful artist and you make beautiful pieces in the world. And so what I enjoyed witnessing as well was like you being inspired by different things, right? Can you just walk us through a little bit of that sort of entrepreneurial piece? How did that blossom through this year doing this work?
Yes. Oh my God. Well, it's like when you're more connected to yourself, you're gonna make better artwork. You're gonna make it's creation is like the dominant force. So it's like we're creating shit all the time. We don't even realize it. The patterns in our lives, like
Yeah.
it's on paper. It's all this kind of like rich tapestry. So I would say, and I was just talking to you about how after having gone through this, it's like eating a 7-course meal. Like you don't just you eat it, you have to have time to digest.
Yes.
And then you actually realize in the digestion, like what you've even processed, like what
Right.
you've been taking in. So I'm still currently in the digestion process where I'm like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I could have this series or this. And
Yeah.
so the creative process for me has always been very sacred, and it's always been, I use art as medicine. It is
Mhm.
that I have said this before, but I say art is a lie that helps us realize the truth. You know,
Mhm.
illusion is the artwork of truth.
Mhm.
So me having this new, I wouldn't even say new, but this like remembered,
Mhm.
because you can't remember unless you forgot. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of being here.
Yeah.
Contrast. Then that me understanding that, it's just opened up so many other things as far as creatively. And, it becomes a new way for me to communicate with others and to communicate with myself beyond words, because words, of course, like all of reality arises in language, but that in itself is what makes it so limiting at
Yeah.
times. So things like art, things like music, things like what we create, even without words, can say so much where words can't.
Let's talk about the rose. I love this. I love this story. Like what happened with the rose.
Oh,
On
yeah,
on
okay,
the road,
so let's
as you're walking the rose, as you're like deepening into the rose lineage this year and the blue rose, what happened with the rose that you created?
so it's so crazy, but it's really not. I had done a wisdom council piece as part of, the assignments in the teachings, and placed my guides on this piece. So I have a lot of artwork already, and I do a really old, ancient, I don't know if I call it ancient, but yeah, actually, no, it probably is, practice called cyanotype. It's called this because it's known for its really rich blue
Yeah.
that it creates. And so I had created a piece from a series about how I healed myself from endometriosis called the Rainbow Spark. And it was a play on the divine spark, the creation of Adam, Michelangelo's, right? Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
But it was these two hands, but it was a rose in the middle, like overseeing it. And it had this kind of like rain fractaling effect, like connecting them. There's a lot I could say about it.
Yeah.
That I created a cyanotype of this, and I have these test prints where I'll test the chemistry. And so I decided to use one of those test prints. So it's like a mess up print, but it still is like really beautiful as my foundation. We're like, where in my wisdom council, all the characters and the
Mhm.
guide placed.
Yeah.
So I created this. I put this on my altar. I'm living my life. I've been through a lot of shit as far as deals have fall through and things that didn't work out. And a company has like an open call for art. Long story short, I get in, and they have connections with hotels and different mass retail markets. And one of those retailers is HomeGoods or HomeSense in
From
Canada.
Canada, yeah.
And so HomeSense or HomeGoods decides they want one of those pieces to sell. And the piece they want is the Rainbow Spark, is the actual, and they got the color version,
Yeah.
the actual piece that's on my altar with all of my guides literally overseeing this whole thing. It was like, of
Of
course.
course.
There's the piece that I'm like, and what's so much more interesting, even beyond that,
Yeah.
I had 4 pieces selected. All 4, all 4 were spiritual or connected to the work that I was doing. Every single one. Every single one. And of course, all my work is channeled and all that, but these 4 specifically
Mhm.
were from either loved ones that I had channeled or writings that I had done in response to some of the things that I was learning here, or that I had written before I had even taken
Yeah.
any of this like for Spiral, Blue Rose, any of that. That came up later on as what you were. So it's like sometimes because all time is happening at the same time,
Right.
we're tapping into things that haven't even happened yet,
Mhm.
like years previous, which is how
Right.
I knew it was so aligned too.
Yeah. It's amazing. And the rose provides.
The rose provides
The
the
rose
rose.
provides. I love this. Thank you so much for answering that.